Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another edition of a Brew for Two podcast. I'm your host, Brad, along with my co-host, Derek.
Hello.
We are here on episode number 27, and despite the coronavirus, we are still bringing out episodes weekly.
Oh yeah. And we're not gonna stop doing episodes until they literally do martial law and if your house you get shot.
Bow!
I work in the food marketing industry. You haven't left your house in a month.
Yeah. Speaking of martial law, I heard on the news that some police in the southern United States had turned on the purge siren. Hear about this?
No, I didn't hear about this.
It freaked. People hated this. Hated it.
Well, people are outside still down in the south, right?
Yeah.
Because yesterday, especially, from what I had read, 12 states didn't ban mass gatherings, in church and everything like that. So people still went to them.
It was in Louisiana.
Oh my God.
Police frightened some after using the siren from the purge.
Well, you know what?
If you're a fan of those movies, you'll probably be like, "What the fuck?"
Or hell yeah, let's do this. My time has come.
Some guy just throws a chair in a convenience store, and the convenience store guy's like, "What? What are you doing?"
I mean, yeah. But no, it's good they did get everybody home, right? Because that's no one should have been going to any churches yesterday, and anybody who did, you are just asking to get this.
I understand going to church right now, because people are scared, and when people are scared, they turn to religion.
Yeah, but if you're gonna do that, at least stay at home and pray or something. Don't go to church.
Yeah, just do it on your bed. Just
Father,
something. Son, Holy Spirit on your bed, and that too. But our favorite podcasts are not stopping, and neither are we.
No, the other podcast, the main podcast I listen to, they are just working from home.
Yeah, the main podcast I listen to, they still do. Fat Man Beyond, Kevin Smith, Mark Bernard, and they still do stuff at the bar.
Yeah.
But
just no audience.
There's just no audience. Actually, they were doing.
That was probably loud. Sorry.
Yeah, they were doing a fundraiser for the bar.
Oh yeah. Keep it open. Yeah.
Keep it open.
I assume both of them have enough money they could probably keep it open for a little bit.
Kevin Smith, yeah, they probably have a lot of money, but Kevin Smith is he's frugal, right?
Oh yeah,
he's really frugal. I mean, his one of his good friends that he's been friends with for 20 years, they were talking about shutting down Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash because
I mean, people buy comics, but not as much as they used to.
Mm-hmm. But also, I mean, but this is this for the comic book industry.
Yeah.
It's making a slow death faster. And
oh yeah, especially now, no one can go into their stores because they're not an essential service, so they have to be closed.
Yes. But Kevin Smith said, no, let's keep it open and see. But actually, I found out from his he did a lot of shows, and I found out that he and his best friend had a conversation. Him and Walt Flanagan, one of his best friends, had a conversation when they were early 20s in a car, and he's and Walt Flanagan was like, "It's my dream to own a comic book store." So Kevin Smith bought his buddy a comic book store, and he was just like, this is yours, you can run it. And yeah, that's amazing.
Oh yeah. No, that also just shows he has a lot of money, so I don't think the cantina would ever close.
No.
You'd want to keep it going.
But the Scum and Villainy Cantina actually was supposed to be a pop-up shop.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't now.
and then the owner got something going, so he just kept it going.
No, it's definitely a good idea. It's definitely one of those places that you have to go to if you're in California.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a Star Wars fan, you have to go.
Yeah.
Absolutely have
to go. I want to go. I want to go to Hollywood Boulevard because that's where it is.
Well, I'd like to go, but go on the night that they're doing the podcast.
Oh, I would actually want him to sign something.
Oh hell yeah!
Because I have I have a book, and it's called like it's like one hit wonders of superheroes.
Yeah. You gonna get it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. One hit wonders of superheroes. Oh, he would probably love to sign that too. Like.
Yeah, because he's.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
He's such a big comic book friend. The Regrettable Superheroes.
Oh no shit, eh?
And there's a guy that's like Dr. Hormone, but he kind of looks like Tony Stark.
He kind of does actually, yeah. Oh, Fat Man.
Yeah, there's a Fat Man.
The Eye.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing Man.
Yeah. No, he's like the book. I've kind of glanced through it, and it's like talking about these like ridiculous superheroes from early eras of comic books, but they didn't really take off. Like it goes
Captain Tootsie.
Like it starts from the golden era and silver age and modern age, and like modern age for comic books is like the 70s 80s.
Oh, okay.
So like some of the stuff like is like Superman and Batman are in that, but it's like Superman and Batman's sons never really took off.
That Lady Satan did for a bit, didn't she?
Maybe.
I don't know.
But like I would love Kevin Smith to sign that book because he would just be like,
oh, he'd love this.
Squirrel Girl's in there.
Moon Girl.
Squirrel Girl.
The Red Torpedo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'd like that.
Yeah, because it's just regrettable superheroes, and he knows superheroes. He's written a Batman book. He's written a Green Arrow book.
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
The Legion of Super Pets. That's fucking funny. Yeah, that would be cool to get him to sign something like that.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
It was a Christmas gift from my parents because they're like, "Oh, Brad might like this." I don't know. Yeah. I don't know where they got it from, but
I don't know. Probably somewhere online.
Yeah, I think.
Or maybe like Kohl's or something.
No, it wasn't Kohl's. They said there was like some service in like one of the like clothing stores had that they were shopping online at had this bundle.
Oh, get something, buy something, and get that free or whatever.
I don't even know. They just had like stuff. I don't know, but but anyway, so like we do on every show, we talk about ourselves for a bit. Talk about what we did this week. I watched Waiting 3 times this week.
Yeah, you watched it, and then me and you watched it, and then we watched it again last night with Bill.
Yeah, never gets tiring, that movie.
No, it's just a classic.
It is a classic movie.
Then last night randomly discovered that show on a new show on Netflix.
Yeah, the Brew Brothers, which is hilarious. The episode I was watching.
Yeah,
was like, so the guy gets he starts dating this girl who loves German beer.
Oh, okay.
He loves German beer.
Yeah.
And they love the new beer that they have is called White Vice or Vice something.
Okay.
And it attracts a group of gay bikers.
Oh no.
Now, and so he's like,
please tell me they don't become part of the Founders Club.
No, but you realize that these aren't just gay bikers. They're white supremacists.
Oh.
And that's why they like the bar.
Oh, no.
Because the owner of the bar, can't name worse shit.
No,
He's terrible with names. So
Horrible.
He named the beer like Vice something. Yeah. And they're like, you named the beer White Supreme or something like that. And it's like, I named it that because it's a really milky white beer. Like, it's really delicious. It's white. It's like, but you named it like White Supremacist. And there's even a part of the episode where he's like, where the guys are like, come over, play cornhole with us. And he's like, 1 second.
Oh God.
And then they all like kind of salute him like that. And
it's a good thing we don't do video on this podcast. I'm not even gonna describe what he did, but you kind of can probably assume what he did.
But his brother and Chewie think there's something off about these group of bikers throughout the episode because they're treating like Chewie like Chewie's a Mexican and they're treating this guy really racist.
Oh.
Really racist. And then Chewie like does some things to his beer. Like Chewie tries to take a dump in the brewery machine. So
fucking Christ.
And then Chewie sticks his balls in one of their beers.
Oh God.
Also, me and you both got back into Pokemon Go.
Yeah, it's already a problem. Already spending money on it.
Yeah. Well, they just don't give you enough stuff.
Like I was saying to you yesterday, like when you go to a Pokestop, you should be getting like 10 to 20 Pokeballs.
Yeah.
Just for the amount they make, like for the amount you like more or less have to spend, like unless you're literally just playing Pokemon Go all day and you're sitting right beside a Pokestop all day, just spinning that all day, like you run out of Pokeballs so quick. Especially if you're like sitting in your basement like yesterday, like having the incense on, the lucky egg, and the star thing, like. In an hour, you could go through 200 Pokeballs, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
also, it's not Shoppers Drug Marts that are Pokestops.
Oh,
it's the Canada Post. Canada Post are Pokestops, and
there's Canada Post in every Shoppers, yeah.
Yeah, and there's Canada Post in every Shoppers. Yeah. So literally, my like I drive to Pokestops, and I literally go from the YMCA to the Shoppers Drug Mart to that park on Rideau Street.
Oh, okay.
And then I go home. That's my
that's your route.
That's my loop. And if I'm like feeling up to it, I'll walk over to John Allen Park.
Yeah.
And hit a Pokestop there. John Allen Park's a hot spot right now.
Is it?
Yeah. It's a hot spot right now. Because there was a couple of Team Rocket members there, and like that's why I went.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Team Rocket Go is there now, and like you have to beat the grunts to get a rocket radar. It's called a rocket radar, and the rocket radar you can find with the rocket radar bosses.
Oh, okay.
Rocket bosses. So, and then once you defeat Giovanni, then that's all leading you up to battle Giovanni.
Oh, okay.
So
that's cool. That's cool. They integrated something like that. I thought you could actually become part of Team Rocket. I thought that was a whole thing, wasn't it?
I think that was a myth. That was a myth started earlier in the game.
Because I would have. 100%. I would have joined Team Rocket. Fuck everybody else.
Yeah. Like,
you join Team Rocket, they like give you a customer Mewtwo. Here you go. Oh, thanks.
Like, yeah, that was a myth. That was a myth in the game. Actually, I kind of like. I'm kind of like. I don't have any legendary. We're going up against people with legendaries, and I'm just like.
Yeah, I battled someone with a Mewtwo today, and I was like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, like I battled somebody with a Mew. Yeah. I battled somebody with a Groudon. With
I don't know how they're even getting those, because like
raids. Because special events happen. Special events happen where you can get them, and the only way to get them is through raids. Which I mean, like, it's great to promote the raids.
It is,
but like, also it's kind of for the casual players like us. Like, we don't care about raids.
No,
we just care about collecting them all.
Yeah, that's literally that's the only reason I'm playing it is to collect all of the Pokemon. The only reason why I'm really playing it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the battles are fun sometimes when you actually like don't get absolutely dumpstered by somebody else.
Rhyperiors.
Oh yeah,
for days.
Oh, and also like when you shouldn't. Like, I don't know what their balancing system is for the battles, but like Jesus Christ, they need to figure something else out.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't even select different leagues. Okay, if there's an event going on like the Master League right now,
yeah,
I can't select any other leagues. I have to go into the Master League. I can't do the other, like the ones below it, the two below it. I don't have anything over 2,500, so like I'm like SOL basically.
Yeah, no, even when I'm matching up against guys,
yeah,
they're kicking my ass, and I'm like, we're like the same range in CP, but why are you still kicking my ass? Like,
I thought maybe because I had to tap more, but like tapping more doesn't
do anything.
Literally do anything. So it's like, okay,
it doesn't do anything. But yeah, got back into Pokemon Go, and like I enjoyed it. It's getting me to go for drives, get me to use my car instead of my car just sitting there. It's keeping me entertained, and that's because I have time to do things. I have time.
Oh yeah, because otherwise like you just be sitting inside all day.
Yeah,
might as well go out and drive around and grab a hot chocolate or something, go chill somewhere and sit at a Pokestop for a bit.
Well, Well, I did that today. I didn't even grab a hot chocolate. I just kind of sat at I can't sit at Pokestops. It's just I can't.
Yeah.
Like I put a lure on one today, and I'm just like, and lures last 30 minutes, and I'm like, I can't sit here for 30 minutes.
Like, yeah, I guess it's different with me because I could sit there forever.
Like if I was with somebody, sure, I could sit there for 30 minutes.
I debated actually on my way over, like texting you, yo, meet me at fucking McBain Center. Just sit in our cars with my Pokemon Go.
Yeah, but, no, I would have totally did it.
Yeah,
because like to get Magnemite's final evolution, you have to use a magnetic lure at a Pokestop, and then his evolution will become available.
Oh,
but
okay.
I don't have enough Magnemites yet to make that happen.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, I think right now we're rock type and something else. So the weather changed again.
Oh, did it change again?
Yeah, we're normal rock right now. So, I mean, depending on how the podcast goes, we go for a walk or something, walk around, see if we can find some. I need more chops. I need more chops. Yeah. Mostly so I can trade you.
Yeah, no. I got another Carablast, so that makes up for the one I lost.
No, that's good at least. That's good.
But like, if you end up getting one, trade.
Yeah, so I haven't really been seeing much. Like, I haven't. This now. Yeah, I haven't really been getting like a lot of stuff. I guess mostly just to do the fact that I just don't really go walk around, which I probably should. But I definitely do need to walk around because I need to fucking...
Like, all the walking I do is to the Avondale and back. Yeah. And I do that daily because I have a problem with bored eating.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's a problem. It's a problem for a lot of people, though. Like, when you get bored and sit around, like, well, I'm kind of hungry. Eat something. But then, like, you don't really make food. You just want something quick and...
But it's not even that I'm hungry.
Chippy.
I'm not even hungry. I'm just like... It's just like, I'm
You're
bored.
Just bored, yeah.
I'm just bored. So I just go to the Avondale and back and...
Yeah, it's not a healthy habit to have.
No. No, it's not.
Luckily, your metabolism's pretty good, so you're good.
Well, my metabolism is slowing down. Like, you may not think it, but it is.
Yeah.
Like, looking at me, you probably don't, like, you're fine. Whatever, you're fine. Who cares? But, like, my metabolism is slowing down.
Yeah.
Like, I saw a video of me on Facebook the other day of, remember the Ice Bucket Challenge?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, oh my god, I'm skin and bones there.
Yeah.
Like I filled out a little.
You're a little healthier now, because you were pretty fucking skinny. Like,
I honestly miss.
You're a twiggy alien boy.
I miss I miss when I was kind of didn't fill out. I miss that.
Girls like dad bods better, anyways.
Yeah.
So I've been told.
Well,
I haven't found any, but...
Well, I saw that video that Mitch shared on Facebook the one day where this guy's going to the beach and he's like, what's better, dad bods or six packs?
Yeah.
And most of the girls said dad bods, and I was thinking, you guys are liars.
Oh,
you're just
100%.
saying dad bods not to look shallow.
Yeah.
And then there was a couple that said six packs. I'm like, you're telling the truth. The other girls are lying.
Oh yeah. Girls that say like dad bods, but like I don't. I have yet to find them, and if you do find them, usually, well, it's gonna sound pretty shallow, but usually they're not very. Usually, I would probably need a wheelbarrow to move them around. Dad bods, yeah. Well, you got about 5 of my dad bods. What the fuck?
Yeah, but this has really been a kind of slow week for me.
Yeah. Like work's been on and off. Like Monday, Tuesday weren't too busy, and then Wednesday, Thursday, all of a sudden just got absolute shit on.
Like I did start working from home.
Yeah.
I did start doing the work from home thing, but I didn't get a hold of anybody until Thursday.
Oh wow, really?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But you just sit on your computer from Monday to fucking Wednesday and then nothing?
Yeah. I didn't get anything, and I was.
Is it mandatory the kids have to check in, or like?
Pardon?
Is it mandatory they have to check in? Well, or is like that half an hour block like they can call in if they need any help with anything?
No, it's like there is students that need assistance.
Yeah.
And we've set up that I'm gonna assist these students, and like I'm only assisting 3 students. And I'm gonna assist these 3 students with work.
Yeah.
So that's all set up.
Yeah.
But they need to so I will make the call I'll send the invitation to make the call at like 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then I sit there on my computer and wait for a half hour. And
if they don't show up, then see you later.
And then I just like, if they don't show up, I just turn my computer, like just close my laptop, and then walk downstairs, turn on the TV until my next one, and then wait until he shows up. And if they don't show up, I do the same thing.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what are you gonna do? I mean, I don't know. This is like, it's just weird that these kids have to do anything online anyways, because they've been so screwed up now. Like, they've basically been off school for 2 months already.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
On top of everything else now.
Oh yeah.
Like,
it's been a weird year. That's for sure. And I'm not going back.
They keep saying maybe like halfway through May, shit might kind of reopen a little bit, but
no, it's definitely not.
No, I got a feeling this is going to go on until at least the summer, which I hope it doesn't, but who knows?
Like, yeah.
I want to be able to have beers in my pool with people. Like,
you're just
why have a pool if you can't have people in it? Like,
yeah, exactly. And well, like the chlorine will like destroy any.
Oh yeah, I mean the amount of chlorine put in our pool, fucking Christ.
It will destroy any.
You could bleach a chicken in it, like,
I'm just thinking. Do you remember that Simpsons thing with Ralph in the pool, and he comes out and he's like white, yellow?
No.
It's hilarious. I gotta show you it sometime at some point. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then how's your week been?
Besides, I got really back into WoW again. Like, I've still been playing consistently, but like I haven't been like going hard at it. And then like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I just like, fucking go, dude. I need to do these things. I gotta do these things. And then now I'm kind of just like, I'm good. Burn myself out on it again. I haven't been doing much, just working in WoW. And then like today, like I went home and watched. I did a lot of stuff this morning, and then for like I had like 2-hour break this afternoon where I just watched Supernatural. Watched a few episodes of that. Finish off the second season.
I watched. There was a new episode of the docu-series I like, Dark Side of the Ring, and it was talking about the 1998 Brawl for All.
Okay.
So the WWE back in 1998 started this Brawl for All tournament.
Yeah.
So basically it was like boxing, but for wrestling.
Okay.
And wrestlers do not know how to box.
Yeah.
So
no, I would assume they did unless they actually had a background in it originally.
So like, well, it was more of like, instead of boxing, shoot fighting.
Oh.
So
okay.
So like it was called the Brawl for All, and like you got a bunch of tough guys, but like you got a bunch of tough guys in the locker room for these wrestling events, but like, and it was just a disaster. Like wrestlers were actually getting hurt.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like it was just.
Oh, because they're actually getting physically punched in the face.
Well, they had boxing gloves on.
Still hurts though.
Yeah.
Cushions it, but it's still.
Like they had but it was just like they were setting this one wrestler up to be like the big guy.
Yeah.
Because like he was an All-American, like football champion.
Yeah.
Like he knew how to fight. Like if you put him in a barroom brawl, he would come out the winner.
Yeah.
But like guy tore his hamstring in like the first round, and they're like, well, frig.
Well, SOL, I guess.
Yeah. So and then they had a wrestler beat a guy that win the whole thing, and then there's like, and then they didn't know what to do with him.
Yeah.
Because he's been on the mid card. He's not main event level guy. He's been on the mid card. So we can't really push him now because we don't have anything to do with him.
Yeah.
Pardon me. So the wrestler went away for a couple months, and then they decided to set up this like big main event at WrestleMania. It was like Butterbean.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard about him.
Versus Bart Gunn. Now, Butterbean is an actual trained boxer.
Yeah, I literally just know him from Jackass. That's the only place I know him from.
So he's a trained boxer, but he's more of a he gets his events from more of, he's a prize fighter. He gets his role because he's basically a gimmick almost. Butterbean's a gimmick. He's a boxer, but they use him as like a gimmick.
Yeah.
in boxing. So they had him challenge Bart Gunn.
Yeah.
Who, because he had all those months off, did some boxing training.
Oh.
And literally, Bart Gunn got like knocked out in like seconds.
Yeah.
Because like he was a green boxer, he was green, didn't know what he was doing. He knew what he's doing, but he was green. He didn't know.
Yeah.
Like, it's
yeah.
And it was a disaster. It was pitched by a guy who watched a lot of Jerry Springer, because in the late 90s, Jerry Springer was like all the rage.
Oh yeah.
And
he's not as big now, but yeah.
And WWE was going through a transition called the Attitude Era, which came about through because of these guys who watched Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
So anyway, I watched that episode, and I watched a new episode of Westworld as well, which it's kind of picking up.
I'm kind of waiting for it to all be out, and then I'll probably binge it in the weekend.
Yeah.
I don't want to wait for stuff, so I've just refused to watch it so far.
Yeah, like there's new episodes are on every Sunday. Dark Side of the Ring episodes are on every Tuesday night. Though they don't put them live on Crave.
Oh.
Well, Westworld is live on Crave because it comes with the HBO package, but not Dark Side of the Ring. Viceland, I can't. I might have to get a new package with that. It might be under a new package. Because it says tune into Crave live at 10 for Dark Side of the Ring, and I'm just like, I go to the live page and I'm like,
where is it? Yeah,
where is it? So I might have to
maybe it's on there, but it's like under a different name or something.
Maybe, but I always watch it Wednesday morning anyway.
Ah, okay.
No, it's always on there the next day.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I saved a dog too.
I do. You told me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little guy ran out he got out of his house. He was running like somebody left the front gate open, which dogs
someone probably did. Yeah.
I think he just escaped through the door because that house doesn't really have a gate. And the dog's like running, he was all excited, and it's a little guy. He's just tiny, adorable.
Yeah.
I met that dog before. That dog barked at me once, and his owner was like, "You can't bark at that guy. He lives in this neighborhood."
Yeah, tell it to my dogs. Fuck, they bark at everything. They bark at nothing. Great.
And this guy's a yappy guy, but he almost got hit by a cart, but didn't.
Yeah,
it was so close. And I'm just like, oh no, am I witnessing what's gonna happen? But he like ran faster than the car.
Oh, that's good.
And because the car kind of slowed down when I was like, when
they seen the dog, yeah.
Yeah. And then the dog ran up to me because he saw me. And he's a very people-friendly dog. He likes people. He's very socialized. So he likes people. So he ran up to me, but then he's like started barking at me. He was like, "Ruff, ruff, ruff." And I'm just like, hey, but you went from one end of the road to the other end of the road.
just come bark at me, really? Like, what the fuck?
So, and then the owner scooped him up from behind, and I saved a dog. I was pretty proud of myself.
Good.
Yep.
Yeah. Save those dogs.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty boring week.
Yeah, well, there's COVID shit going on. Can't go anywhere. Can't do anything.
Yeah, it's just like as much as I like working from home, I don't.
No, I think it would be different if like you had like a hobby or something, right?
Well, I play guitar, but like I can only play guitar for so long before I get bored with it.
That's what I mean. If you had a hobby that like you were really, really passionate about, like you could do for 12 hours a day, this would be nothing for you. You just do that all day. You know
exactly. I mean? And like my money jar is not even full yet. So and like once my change jar gets full, I usually like roll it and then hand it, and then I'm just like, here you go, bank.
Yeah, I don't think they'll even take that now. Well, they might take it. I don't know.
No, I don't think they would. But anyway, that's. Have you?
Yeah,
anything else happened to you this week?
No. It's been a boring week. And
you know what hasn't been? There's been a lot of movie and TV news this week.
Good.
There's popping up. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
So Blade has an MCU release date, maybe.
Yeah.
So we may finally know when Marvel's upcoming Blade reboot is going to arrive in theaters. Recently, Disney did quite a bit of shuffling around with its 2021 release calendar because of COVID. Like, Black Widow was supposed to come out May 1st. No longer coming out May 1st. It's now going to be in November. Black Widow has taken the Eternal spot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So,
well, that's if it even comes out at this point, right? Who knows?
Yeah. So this provided a new release date for all of the announced Phase 4 movies. So all the Phase 4 movies got new release dates, as well as some new dates for already announced Phase 5 titles. Thank you. Marvel updated its calendar through 2022, and they have previously revealed a date set aside for October 7th, 2022.
Yeah.
For a currently untitled movie. For one, while we know other projects such as reboots of X-Men and Fantastic Four are on their way,
yeah,
but they're still in the early stages, and they don't have any cast attached to it yet.
I don't think, does Blade already have casting attached?
Blade has been Mahershala Ali, the guy who was the doctor. Get his name, the doctor in Green Book.
Oh,
he's gonna be the new Blade.
Okay.
So, Blade. Meanwhile, Oscar winner Mahershala Ali is on board to play Blade.
I like him as an actor, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah, and I see it. I see the comparisons with him and Wesley Snipes.
Oh yeah.
The other important element here is that Blade will most definitely resemble a horror film because Blade's
supposed to be a horror film. Like,
Blade's villain is Dracula.
Yeah,
basically, and he fights off vampires. He's half vampire, and he's known as the Daywalker.
Yeah, the original movies were supposed to be kind of horror, but they were not even remotely close. Like, they were just kind of, there's action movies. That was it.
So if you release a Blade movie in October,
yeah,
that's perfect.
Yeah, right around Halloween.
Yeah, it would make sense and because Marvel and Disney could capitalize on the Halloween season.
Oh, 100%. There would definitely be, you would like that Halloween. You'll definitely see a lot of people running around as Blade, probably, if it comes out at that point.
You know what I'm scared for this Halloween though?
What?
A lot of Joe Exotics.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot. Oh yeah, there's gonna be so many Joe Exotics.
Gay rednecks.
Oh god.
Oh,
it's gonna be bad.
Because now Halloween costumes are based around what's the popular meme on the internet.
Oh yeah, I mean when Suicide Squad came out, that Halloween, holy crap, it was just all Harlequins.
Yeah.
Like short shorts and t-shirts, like I was everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Like,
oh yeah. But yeah, so that's the Blade news. So might be coming to a theater near you, October 7th, 2022.
Hopefully.
So right now, we have Black Widow has been pushed to November.
Yeah.
Eternals has been pushed to, I think, next March.
Yeah.
So March 2021 or February 2021. And then
I think that was really it.
And then I can't remember what else.
I don't think anything else has been pushed right now. Everything else is kind of still in line to come out next year, late next year, early 2022. I don't think anything else has to be moved yet. Because I don't think they had anything slated for where the Eternals are, anyways.
Pardon?
I don't think they had anything slated for where the Eternals are anyways. Like where they're gonna come out now. Like, unless did they have something in that slot already?
Well, Eternals was supposed to. Black Widow was supposed to be May. Eternals were supposed to be November 2020.
No, that's what I mean. Like, so what did the Eternals push back, if anything? I don't think they pushed back to anything.
No, they had something. Marvel had something coming out.
Was it the Doctor Strange movie? Maybe.
No, Doctor Strange come. Well, yeah, possibly.
Doctor
Strange Multiverse of Madness comes out. I feel like October 2021.
Yeah, so I think that it was either that or I thought it was earlier for some reason.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Either way, the pushbacks suck, but
Yeah, pushbacks does suck because I was really looking for. I was really looking forward to Black Widow.
Oh, 100%. I still want to go see like Wonder Woman, but unfortunately we can't see it now because the movie theaters are closed down. But
yeah. Morbius pushed back. Venom 2 is still in the same slot.
Okay.
But like the Eternals was supposed to be November.
Yeah.
Shang-Chi. So the Shang-Chi has been taken. The Eternals took the Shang-Chi spot.
Oh, okay.
And now the Shang-Chi spot is probably going to be in the Doctor Strange spot it's coming out in May.
So then that'd be May, and then
Doctor Strange would be May.
Are they gonna do 3 fucking movies next year then?
And then possibly
if they're gonna keep with that, like,
or they're gonna have Shang-Chi in May, Doctor Strange in August, and then push Spider-Man Homecoming 3
to next year,
to 2022. And then
maybe the first quarter.
Thor Love and Thunder was also supposed to come out November 5th, 2021.
Yeah, so I'm curious what they're going to do next year. If they're going to have... That'd be 4 movies.
So they had Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings in February.
Yeah.
Multiverse of Madness in May.
Yeah.
Spider-Man Homecoming 3 in August.
Yeah.
And to end the year, Thor Love and Thunder in November.
Wow. So they're probably going to push Love and Thunder back then.
Well, they'll probably push Love and Thunder to early 2022.
Yeah, probably first quarter, probably February.
Because Black Panther 2 is supposed to come out in May 6th, 2022.
Yeah. So then, okay. So next year, if we're actually able to go to the movie theaters next year, holy fuck, it's going to be a lot of movies. Like, at least 3 to 4 Marvel.
And like, I know people have been juggling around, like, is Black Widow going to be on Disney Plus? No, because...
At this point, no.
Do you know what is coming to Disney Plus though?
What?
Artemis Fowl.
No idea what is that.
Artemis Fowl is an upcoming Disney movie. It was supposed to be released in theaters.
Okay.
So, but it's coming to Disney Plus because it was supposed to be coming out in I can't remember when was it supposed to be coming out.
I've never heard it, so I could.
Well, Artemis Fowl was the plot following the journey of a 12-year-old genius, Artemis Fowl, a descendant of a long-life criminal mastermind, as he seeks to find his father, who mysteriously disappeared.
Okay.
So it's a kind of movie would that be? It's kind of like almost like a Tintin kind of movie.
Okay.
Like
I've never heard of it, so if it's a remake, I definitely have not heard of it.
Josh Gad's in it. Colin Farrell is in it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Judi Dench. Hong Chu.
Dame Judi Dench.
Yes. Nobody else.
Nobody else notable. Okay. Yeah, well, see what happens with Marvel next year. If they're gonna, if we're actually able to go to the movie theaters next year, it's gonna be a long year for movies. On top of that, I assume it's gonna be a long year because in between that, they're definitely gonna be releasing the Disney Plus stuff too, because that's all been pushed back right now, right? So,
well, apparently, so.
I think WandaVision was already done.
WandaVision and
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Falcon and Winter Soldier. They're already done, I believe.
Okay.
But I guess I thought we were supposed to be getting WandaVision first. We're getting Falcon and Winter Soldier first, and then we're getting WandaVision next.
Anyway, because those are going to tie into the movie, so that's going to be a big year for Marvel next year.
Yeah.
If we're able to go to the theaters, that's the thing.
And like Falcon and Winter Soldier is going to introduce a new person.
Oh, okay.
And they're going to introduce a new hero, and like he's supposed to be the guy that picks up Captain America's shield. And because the big thing is, like the big thing of that show is going to be, we don't want Falcon as Captain America.
No, he has to be Falcon. He's his own hero. Like he's his own.
But in the comic books, he does pick up Captain America's shield and becomes the next Captain America almost. But he's not. No,
not the same. No, I don't think they're gonna do that though.
I think they are gonna do that, but I think it's gonna be. They're not gonna do it right away. It's gonna be at season finale kind of thing for season 1.
Him like picking the shield up. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I could see that.
Like, or it's gonna be like, here's the shield, and he's like, no, I don't want it. Here's the shield. No, I don't want it. Here's the shield. No, I don't want it. And then last episode, kind of want it now.
Well, I mean, yeah, because if they're going right off Endgame, like right where they ended up, then
yeah, because Steve Rogers retired.
Yeah,
passed it on to Falcon.
Yeah,
and he's like, here, it's yours now.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that.
We'll see what happens. Kevin Smith had some news this week.
Oh.
Moose Jaws is circling Moose Jaws. So Kevin Smith is circling back to a project he's had worked for some time now, Moose Jaws. For those of you who don't know, Moose Jaws is basically the Jaws story, except of Jaws being a shark, he's a moose. This is one of the movies from the Clerks director has been cooking up during his days away from the View Askew-averse as part of his True North trilogy. As many people know, Kevin Smith is a big fan of Canada. He wears hockey jerseys all the time. He's been in a couple of episodes of Degrassi, but he loves doing Canada stuff. He has.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't hold that thing on.
He has movies.
Yeah.
Tusk, starring Justin Long, turning into a walrus.
Yeah.
And Yoga Hosers. Basically,
I always forget about Yoga Hosers because like it's so weird.
It's basically technically the first film he had his daughter in was Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Yeah, because she was a small child at that point.
She was a baby.
Yeah.
She was baby Silent Bob in that film.
Yeah.
But no, this was her first. This was Harley Quinn Smith like kind of first role as a teenager in one of her dad's movies.
Yeah.
And it was just.
I remember watching it.
It was Canada. It was Yoga Hosers, Canada's Clerks. It starred Harley Quinn Smith and Johnny Depp's daughter.
Yeah.
Smith reveals that the movie may be coming together soon and just might have found a new life in part thanks to his latest. So thanks to Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Yeah.
He's getting Hollywood is like, hey, remember Kevin Smith from the 90s? He's back now. Let's give him.
Well, he never left. He just kind of stopped making big movies, really.
Yeah.
He was a producer in a lot of things.
Oh, yeah. He directed a lot of
episodes. Wrote, produced a lot of things, but he was never.
He's directed episodes of The Flash and Supergirl.
Yeah, he just wasn't doing things on his own. The View Askew universe has been untouched, basically.
Yeah. Smith reveals that the movie may be coming together soon and just might have found a new life in part thanks to his directorial efforts in Jay and Silent Bob Reboot.
Yeah.
During a recent Q&A session on his YouTube channel, which I actually watched.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Smith was asked about Moose Jaws, which has been described repeatedly as Jaws, but with a moose.
Yeah.
According to Smith, the people who helped make Jay and Silent Bob Reboot a reality might be stepping up for this movie as well. Here's what Smith had to say about it. This is a quote directly from Kevin Smith. Moose Jaws is the movie I'm doing that's Jaws, but with a moose instead of a shark. It's so weird that you bring it up. We have a phone call about it, and some of the folks that we made Reboot with next week. So a conference call. So yeah, it may be bubbling back to life. Wouldn't that be nice? Head up to the Canadian outdoors, spread far apart from everybody making movies. One day when we're allowed to do that thing again. So yeah, movement on Moose Jaws. The movie dates. So the movie was set to come out in 2015. The movie dates back to 2015.
Yeah, which
is when Kevin Smith first started discussing it. In the past, the filmmaker called it his favorite thing he's ever written. Smith has often said it will largely be a beat-for-beat rehash of Steven Spielberg's Jaws until things go full-on Godzilla, destroy all monsters in the third act. And it's supposed to see the death of Silent Bob as he gets eaten by the monster moose.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's time.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to play. So he doesn't want to act anymore.
Yeah.
He just wants to direct, produce, and write. He doesn't want to be in front of the camera anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
He doesn't need to be, really.
No. Well, he still needs to do Clerks 3 and get Clerks 3 off the ground. And,
yeah, I guess we'll see if that one ever happens. But I mean, with his recent success with Jay and Silent Bob reboot, and if this is a success, which I think it probably will be, just because it is such a cult classic. Like that's one reason why we went and seen Jay and Silent Bob, because we're fans of those movies growing up. Like the Jay and Silent Bobs, the Clerks, the Chasing Amy's, the Mallrats, like all fantastic movies. If you're a fan of the View Askew universe, you are a friend of the podcast. And if you're not a fan of the View Askew universe, you can just go fuck yourself. I mean, kidding. Sorry.
Yeah. So, but Kevin Smith, he's like I said before, he's probably one of my favorite directors.
Oh, 100%.
Like I might
it's just because his humor is just so fucking good.
Yeah.
His comedic timing when it comes to like when he's directing and when he's writing movies, like it's perfect. Like really good. It's really good. What are you looking up?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, okay.
I just my lady friend is sending me messages, and I just told her like I'm
dirty messages.
No. She did last night, but
okay.
So I just told her that
she doesn't listen to the podcast, does she?
No.
Okay, thank God.
I told her about the podcast, but I don't think that one girl I dated a while back, she listened to the podcast because I told her about it, and she was like, "Oh no, I'm just listening to your podcast." And that's
you didn't really date her.
No, we went out a couple times, and she would always be like, "Just so you know, we're not doing this," and but
why not? But then you would end up doing that, yeah.
But we never end up doing that.
Oh, no, you didn't?
No, we never did. And because I was just like, I can't stand you. And this is why I can't date young 20-year-olds anymore.
No. For all our listeners, like we and Brad are 28 years old.
We're 28.
Yeah, and dating a 20-year-old, even 21, no thanks.
Yeah,
sorry.
It's just so different.
It's so hard to find someone who has the same level of maturity. Like, I mean, we are by no stretch of the imagination mature people.
Our favorite director is Kevin Smith.
Yeah. But just when it comes to certain things in life, like just certain priorities, like 20 and 21-year-olds, even up to like 22, 23, they just don't have a lot of the same priorities.
Yeah, exactly.
They just don't.
Exactly.
Their priority is going to the bar, getting drunk every Friday, Saturday night. Ours is spending time with our friends, having a beer in his garage.
Yes.
I don't know if that's much different, but at least we're not spending money at a bar. I don't know.
So there's a TV series getting rebooted. Doogie Howser MD is getting a reboot.
What?
Yeah.
That show from like the 50s or 60s, whatever it was, Doogie Howser?
Doogie Howser was from the 90s.
Was it?
Yeah.
It must have been an American show because I don't remember watching it on TV.
No, I don't either.
Yeah.
It was, I think Doogie Howser ran from 1989 to... Because Neil Patrick Harris was just a wee lad in that, and
yeah, he was Doogie Howser. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay.
So Disney Plus, and because it was an ABC product, Disney Plus owns it. Disney owns it. So Disney Plus is developing a reboot for Doogie Howser. It's called Doogie Kaloa MD. Okay. This is the working title. A reboot of NPH's starring show with a female lead. So it's gonna be Doogie Howser, but with a female lead.
Wonder if NPH will be like the father or something, or maybe uncle.
No, I don't think it will have anything to do with the show.
I'm calling it Doogie Howser. They kind of gotta.
No, they're not. They're calling it Doogie Kaloa. Kaloa. And the only reason why they have Doogie in there is because.
Well, I mean, he's got to be. He has to be tied in there somewhere. He has to be some sort of a relative or something like.
But it's gonna have a female lead, and it comes from How I Met Your Mother and Fresh Off the Boat alumni Courtney Kang and 21st Century Fox TV.
Okay.
So it's going to be created by them, which I don't really know Courtney Kang's work, but anyway, it's going to be set in Hawaii. Doogie Kaloa MD centers on a 16-year-old half Asian, half white girl who works as a doctor. The lead character's ethnicity reflects Hawaii-born Kang's own background. She previously tapped into her own experiences growing up in a mixed race family and a comedy pilot for NBC.
Okay.
The original series, which starred Harris as a teenage physician balancing challenges of practicing medicine with the everyday problems of teenage life, was created by two of TV's top showrunners of the past 3 decades. I guess I can't scroll in. Of the past 3 decades, the late Steve Boncho and David E. Kelly, and produced by Steve Boncho's Productions and 20th Century Fox.
Okay. I mean, that's cool. They're doing it. Not for me personally, just because I don't really remember Doogie Howser.
No, I don't really.
I don't think it was not on Canadian television. I don't think, unless it was on certain channels.
I think we're just really young. We were just really young.
I guess so, because it's basically House, but as a teenager. I think that's what it was, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Teenage version of House.
Yeah.
So Disney Plus is, like I said, they're looking for content right now.
Oh, 100%.
So with Doogie Howser, and they're doing a Beauty and the Beast prequel series.
But we don't.
But it's going to be based on Gaston and LeFou.
But why? Oh, Disney Plus, you're reaching.
So Alan Menken has had a historic relationship with Disney for over 30 years now, and after developing music for the original Beauty and the Beast with Howard Ashman and 2017 remake with Tim Rice, he has revealed in a Young Artists of America video that he will be returning to craft music for the upcoming Disney Plus prequel series centered around Gaston and LeFou. The series, which is being panned by Once Upon a Time creators Eddie Kitsis and Adam Horowitz, which I think Adam Horowitz has something to do with Lost. I'm not sure. Will be a 6-episode limited series musical event with composer Alan Menken also in talks to return to craft music for the series. The project is currently in early development with no other stars currently attached, but sources are reporting that there is a possibility they could appear in guest spots. Horowitz and
Kitsis?
Yeah. Are going to partner with GAD to serve as showrunners on the series, with the trio writing all 6 scripts and executive producing alongside Evans, while ABC Signature Studios is funding the project. The prequel series will mark the second extension from a live-action Disney remake for streaming services as a spin-off film focusing on Billy
Magnuson.
Yeah, Prince Magnuson and Prince Anders from last year's Aladdin and currently in development. Yeah. While reboots of The Mighty Ducks and Turner and Hooch are also in development. So Disney Plus which I like. I like that they're doing this. It's great for Disney Plus that they're doing 100%.
This. That's the only thing they can do now, right? Is remakes, because them coming out with original content doesn't happen very often anymore.
No.
The most original thing we have is, at this point, I think, would be the Frozen movies and Moana. Mm-hmm. Short of that, it's been a few years. I think the last ones might have been like Tangled before that. But it was years before that.
But you said a long time ago that you unsubscribed from Disney Plus because they don't really have anything yet.
They just don't, and that's not that they don't have anything. They have a lot of Disney stuff, but they don't have a lot of original content, really at all.
Yeah,
they have a few shows here and there. They had the Mandalorian series, but that's the only reason why I ever subscribed to it was because of the Mandalorian series, and they gave me a month for free. I was like, all right, whatever. But until you have the Marvel stuff, I'm not going to subscribe to it, but
I like how I just like how they're digging their Turner and Hooch series.
Oh, yeah, they're literally just digging to the bottom of the bucket at this point now.
And that Gaston and LeFou series, I never saw the 2017 Beauty and the Beast.
The one with Emma Watson.
Yeah,
I watched it. Wasn't bad.
I never saw it, but apparently LeFou is gay for Gaston.
He's always been gay for Gaston. Everybody's gay for Gaston,
I guess. But
I don't know. I think it's just kind of weird they're going to do a backstory, a prequel to the movie, but not have it focus on Belle or the Beast. That kind of weirds me out, that they're going to do a prequel, but it's got nothing to do with the 2 main characters in the fucking movies. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe they're going to... I don't know.
Because Gaston and the other dude are definitely not
lovers
or important, really.
Well, I mean,
Gaston's kind of there, but the main focus of those movies are the Beast and Belle.
Yeah.
Not so much Gaston.
Yeah.
Gaston's in it for the beginning, and then he's at the end of the movie, basically.
Oh no, he's a part. He's a big part of that movie.
Yeah, he's trying to
screw
the underage Belle.
Yeah, because she's 14. And
yeah,
but it's France in the late.
Oh yeah.
So that was kind of allowed, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Like
back then, their motto was if you bleed, you can breed.
Like there was a joke about Family Guy. There was a Family Guy joke about that where like they did a like a kind of episode where it was like a story episode, and Carter Pewtersman is like to Lois, "Let me touch those boobs," and she's like, "Daddy, no." I'm like, "This, but come on, it's the times. Let me touch those boobs." She's like, "Daddy, no." And like, "I hate this. This sucks."
Jesus Christ. Oh, Family Guy. That's incest.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not right.
But
bud.
but we were all for incest on Game of Thrones. Yeah, Jon Snow, fuck your aunt.
Yeah, I guess so. Fuck.
We were all against it when Cersei and Jaime did it, but then
but then Danny and
Jon did it, and it was like, you know what? Okay, it's
like, all right, that's just your aunt. That's all right. That's fine.
We see porns of this all the time.
Yeah.
But
anyways, moving on. More Disney Plus stuff.
More Disney Plus news.
Yep.
So Disney Plus is going to be releasing a lot of movies on Disney Plus.
A lot of live action stuff. Yeah.
One of the live action pieces coming from Disney's mind to Disney Plus is a live action Robin Hood movie. And yes, you're probably thinking, there's been tons of live action Robin Hood movies.
Oh, literally tons. He's been in fucking Doctor Who. But
this is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that. I'm talking about that movie that came out in the 60s and that featured Robin Hood, but he was a fox.
Yeah.
So the little blurb about the article here: following The Lion King, Mulan, and Aladdin, to name a few, Disney's 1973 classic animated film Robin Hood, 1970s, not 60s, is the latest movie to get a live action remake.
Yeah.
This one, however, is going straight to Disney Plus. Much like The Lion King, the new version of Robin Hood will feature the characters as anthropomorphic, this time in a live action / CGI hybrid format. The movie will also be a musical.
Gross.
What?
I don't like musicals.
Well, like every Disney freaking movie's a musical.
I know.
Like, the original version famously portrayed the noble thief of Sherwood Forest, Robin Hood, as a fox, while the gang of merry men were illustrated as the other animals. Little John was a black bear. Sheriff of Nottingham was a wolf. Friar Tuck was a badger. And perhaps the most memorable, Prince John was a thumb-sucking, jewel-encrusted, crown-wearing lion.
Yep.
Carlos Lopez Estrada, best known for directing 2018's Blind Spotting, will take on the Robin Hood remake. Cary Granlund, who wrote Disney's recent Lady and the Tramp remake, is on board to pen the script. The remake that nobody saw.
Until you just mentioned it, I had actually completely forgot about it.
Yeah, it was one of the like, when you subscribe to Disney Plus, it was like the first thing on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like it was.
Yeah, I remember them saying something about that, and I remember it coming out, but I never watched it.
I don't really remember anything about the Disney's Robin Hood.
No, I had it on like VHS back in the day.
Yeah, my grandma had it on VHS. Actually, Disney Plus reminds me of my grandma's house. With all those old Disney movies. She had a lot.
I had the entire Masterpiece collection. I had every single Disney movie when I was younger on VHS.
Yeah, no, she had Aladdin, Lion King. No, she didn't have Lion King. Aladdin. She had Aladdin. She had Sword in the Stone. She had... I think she did have Robin Hood, but I don't really remember Robin Hood.
I vaguely remember talking about it. I vaguely remember scenes from it. I know what he looked like as like the character. I know what it looks like, but as far as what happened in the movie, I don't remember.
I think the same actor who voiced Baloo in Jungle Book voiced Little John.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
And the songs are similar to the Jungle Books. but I don't really too much remember.
No, I'm trying to remember now, but it's just like I really just don't remember.
You know where I scooped this news from?
Where?
I was listening to Fat Man before when you left this morning. I was listening to Fat Man Beyond, and that was part of Mark's news was live action Robin Hood remake Disney.
Oh, really?
And Kevin Smith remembers the music from that series. He started singing some of the songs.
Well, I mean, he's pretty. They're both pretty old. So
yeah, they're all pretty old.
I'm curious what the next live action remake is going to be after this one. Now, we just had Mulan, didn't we?
Yeah, but Mulan hasn't. It's not out yet.
Oh, so Mulan's the next one then, basically.
Yeah, Mulan got pushed back.
Yeah,
but there was a list. Robin Hood was just added to that list. Robin Hood never used to be on the list.
Oh, okay.
And the last bit of news, there's gonna be a Hellraiser reboot. You ever watch Hellraiser?
Yeah, I know Pinhead. Yeah.
The film team behind the filmmaking team behind Sundance Film Festival sensation The Night House are returning to tackle Spyglass Media's reimagining of the 1980s horror classic Hellraiser. David Bruckner, who directed Night House, as well as sections of horror anthologies, VHS, and Southbound. Sorry, I was gonna say Southbound will helm the feature, which will have a screenplay by Ben Collins and Luke Piotrowski.
Okay.
David Goyer, one of the producers of Night House, is writing the story and producing via Phantom 4 banner alongside Keith Levine. The 1987 movie introduces audiences to a puzzle box that opens a gateway to a horrific world and Cenobites. Did I pronounce that right?
Yeah, you're good, yeah.
Mutilated. There you go.
Mutilated beings dedicated to torture and led by one nicknamed Pinhead.
The movie quickly archived cult status.
Achieved.
What?
Achieved,
yeah. Oh, did I say wow?
Yeah, you said archived.
The movie
off.
The movie quickly achieved cult status, spawning a franchise that would encompass 10 movies. Didn't realize there were that many Hellraiser movies.
Yeah.
Comics and merchandise.
Well, they're not all called Hellraiser. There's different like parts of it that are different names.
Okay.
Yeah.
With Pinhead and his visage at the center of it all.
Mm.
While details of Spyglass's take were not revealed, the company is describing the reboot as loyal yet evolved. Spyglass launched as a partnership between Gary Barber and Lantern Enterprises co-president Andy Mitchell and Milos Brajovic. Also is developing a reboot for the 1990s horror franchise Scream. I don't think they should touch Scream.
I don't think they should touch Hellraiser personally, the original at least.
See, I don't really care if they touch Hellraiser because I never watched it.
No, I don't give a shit either. Like, Hellraiser is one of those movies that is a cult classic, but also not a good movie.
I just remember him being like the face of like metal.
They're fucked up movies. Like, they're not for everybody.
No, I didn't watch Hellraiser. I did watch like Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
And Halloween. I didn't touch Texas Chainsaw Massacre either, but like Hellraiser was one thing I did not touch.
Yeah. You're not missing much, honestly. It's not.
Well, I don't think it was like the budget that Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th were, because like I said,
no.
like the article said, it's one of those cult classic films.
Yeah.
So
yeah, there isn't much to the movies. You can watch them. Like, they definitely deserve a watch as far as movies you kind of should probably see. Like, not movies you have to see, but movies you should probably kind of see if you're into that genre of film.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, you're not really missing much.
No, you're not. Not at all. Not at all. We are getting near the end, so that's it for our news portion, and we are getting near the end of this show, episode number 27.
Yes, sir.
But before we get to the end of it, we always like to finish off the podcast was saying something from this day in movie and TV history.
And video games.
I do video games.
In
1966, Frank Sinatra records Strangers in the Night single for his debut album. Debut album. Single for his album of the same name later reaches number 1 on the Billboard charts. Also, in 1983, the 55th Academy Awards, Gandhi, then starring Ben Kingsley and Meryl Streep, win. Anything else?
No. 15 years ago, the only good Midnight Club game came out, which is Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. That's 15 years ago today. PlayStation and Xbox, but
I don't remember that game.
It was basically a Need for Speed ripoff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't that good of a game. They were okay games, but they were literally just Need for Speed ripoffs.
I was watching a Watch Mojo's top 10 secret characters you can unlock in video games. Number 2 was Spider-Man from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2.
I didn't know about that one. That's an interesting one.
Yeah, if you beat the game, you can unlock Spider-Man. If you beat the game with a custom skater, you can unlock Spider-Man.
Are you sure? Because I definitely did that.
I definitely remember playing as Spider-Man at my friend's house.
Oh, okay.
Also, what else was on there? Luigi in Super Mario Galaxy.
Oh, okay.
You can play as Luigi, but the strange thing is, you still have to save Luigi.
So you're playing as Luigi, and you still have to save Luigi, but you're also Luigi, so you're saving yourself?
Yes.
Well, that's confusing.
There was a reason why I said this, and I can't remember why.
I don't know.
Also, like the tofu from Resident Evil.
Tofu?
You can play as tofu.
Is it a person or a delicacy?
It's a delicacy.
Okay. I'm confused.
Look it up.
I don't want to look it up. I'm scared to look it up.
You're a block of tofu running around with a knife.
That's actually hilarious. That's actually hilarious. But
a block of tofu running around with a knife.
Oh no shit. Literally a block of tofu. All right.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, this is why we brought it up. So Need for Speed, the racing game.
Yeah.
There was a racing game back in the early 2000s. I think it might have been Need for Speed.
It was more than likely Need for Speed.
A secret character you could unlock is a dinosaur. You could drive around as a T-Rex.
I don't know if that was Need for Speed. If it was Need for Speed, I probably would have known about it because I beat the game front to back, left and right. Like Most Wanted, I had a sheet that I knew which, like when I battled certain bosses, I knew which car was going to be for the pink.
Need for Speed 2.
Oh, okay. Underground 2? Or just
Need for Speed 2.
Oh, okay.
So driving a T-Rex through a monolithic studio.
That's actually hilarious. Yeah,
you could do it. But anyway,
yeah.
I think that's it for another week of A Brew for Two.
Yes.
I am Brad.
I'm Derek.
You can follow me at agingerfin92.
You can follow me at King Derek on everything. And
continue going.
And you can follow the podcast on all social medias at A Brew for Two podcast.
Also, if you look like a stripper, I will not follow you.
Yeah, there's been a lot of those lately on Instagram. It's kind of getting annoying.
Yes.
Yeah.
And with that being said, stay safe out there, everybody, with this coronavirus going around.
Yeah, wash your hands.
And wash your hands, and good night.
Good night.